These large Halloween cosplay Sclera contact lenses can be really fun, but because they're huge, they can be tricky to put in and take out of your eyes. So I'm going to show you the best two ways to put them in, two ways to take them out, and then my best tips for success in wearing these contact lenses. Let's focus in. I'm actually going to be wearing gloves. You don't need to wear gloves. I'm just doing it for the purpose of the video so you can actually concentrate on the contact lens so you don't get my knuckle hair in the way or something like that. First step is preparation. You want to wash your hands anytime you touch the contact lens or your eye. Next, you want to remove the contact very carefully and rinse off with multi-purpose solution, especially if this is your first time taking it out of the package. Then you want to inspect the contact for any defects, lint, hair, cracks, rips, or torn edges that will be really uncomfortable to wear. Okay, for this way, you're actually going to lean over a counter. You're going to grab a mirror and put it right on the counter and be perfectly horizontal looking at the mirror. This will kind of help with gravity trying to take your contact off of your fingers. Now, for this video, my camera down there, that's going to be my mirror. I'm going to put it like that so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to show you two different ways this way. One where you can actually just stare at the mirror, and one where you might look up and look down to help you get the contact in. So let's do it. Doing it this way, you want to learn how to hold the contact lens. Now you can use the tripod method where you actually use your first two fingers and your thumb and kind of balance the contact lens on those fingers, or you can balance the contact lens just on your first two fingers, kind of practice with it, see what feels more comfortable. So I'm going to show you a close-up view of this, pretending like the camera is my mirror, so hopefully you can see a little bit better. So I'm going to grab the top eyelid eyelashes and slowly slide the contact right underneath the eyelid. Let go. I'm going to reach over with my hand and grab the bottom eyelid and pull down, settling that contact right on the eye. Let go and blink slowly, and you'll get it. Or you can also do it the way where you actually look down and then look up. I'll show you that. Grab the eyelid and eyelashes, look down, slide the contact up underneath the eyelid. When it's up there, you're going to look up. Grab the bottom eyelid, pull down, and then blink slowly, and you'll get it. It's okay, might take a few tries. Definitely a weird sensation, hard not to flinch, but if you practice, you can get it. Now this way may be easier for you, especially if you're experienced with contact lenses already. You can actually sit upright and look at yourself in the mirror. This way you want to set the contact lens on the tripod of your fingers. So you probably want to use 3 fingers, sometimes actually use 4 fingers. And because gravity is working against you with this one, you either want to kind of slightly pinch the contact lens so you can hold it, or you can create a little chair motion so the contact actually sits on your fingers like that, and so that it won't fall down when you're actually putting it in your eye. A little tricky, so maybe practice with that first before you actually attempt to put it in. You're going to hold it with your dominant hand. Non-dominant hand is going to take your top eyelid and pin your top eyelashes against your top brow. Get those eyelashes out of the way. And then you're going to take the contact and you're going to slide it slowly under the top eyelid. And you can look at yourself at the mirror doing this. And when you get it up there, you're going to let go of that top eyelid. Take that hand and pull the bottom eyelid down as much as you can. And slowly set that contact on the eye. And then you can let go and slowly blink, and you got it on there. Nice job. Now do the same thing with the other eye. Dominant hand holding the contact, non-dominant hand grabbing the eyelid and eyelashes, sliding the contact right under the top eyelid. Slide it right under there. Slowly let go, and then you can go grab your bottom eyelid, pull down as much as you can. You can let the contact set on the eye, and then slowly blink. And you got it. This eye's going wonky. Now let me show you how to take the contacts out. Now if you've worn soft contacts before, this is going to come in handy because you're going to use the same type of motion. You're going to use the tweezer finger motion. So you're actually going to put your fingers together and you're going to tweeze them like this, pinch them together. This is going to help you grip and pull on the contact lens. Now because these contacts are actually bigger, sometimes I tell people to widen their grip a little bit so you can actually grab more of the contact. Let me show you what it means. Dominant hand to take the contact out, non-dominant hand to get your eyelid and eyelashes out of the way. Use your middle finger or ring finger to pull your bottom eyelid down, and then you're going to maneuver over to get your tweezer fingers ready. And so maneuver over, and like I said, you can widen your grip a little bit, but you're going to push a little bit on the contact, on the eye. It's going to feel weird, but once you get a little bit grip, you tweeze, pinch, and pull, just like that. Comes right out. It's okay if you don't get it. Keep trying. Don't panic. Just try again. Try doing a wider grip. That could help. Now here's another way that you can take them out. Because the contacts are really big, they don't really fit on the eye very well. They'll rotate and move around. They're not really comfortable, but you can use that to your advantage. For this way, you're going to hold your eyes wide open, as wide as you can, and you're actually going to pull on the side of your eye. That will tighten up your eyelids, and then when you close your eyes, you're going to pull and close your eyes at the same time. Because the eyelids are going to be tighter on the contact, sometimes it'll actually push the contact out of your eye. So let's try it. So open really wide, pull on the side of the eyelids to tighten the eyelids, and then blink. Look at that. Whoop, fell right out. One shot. So if you can't get it with the tweezer motion, try that. It could work. Then when you take the contacts out, you definitely want to clean them with multi-purpose contact lens solution. Whatever solution you get, they'll have directions on how to clean the contact lenses, or you can check out my video I did on that in the description. I usually like to store them in the vial that it came with. Now, if you have a contact lens case that's wider and has a deep basin, then you could store them in there. A lot of contact lens cases that you get, they tend to be narrow and not as deep, so sometimes you can't even fit these huge contacts in there. Now you want to store the contacts submerged in solution, and remember to change out solution. Most solutions you have to change out every month. If you forget to do so, then it can become stale, it can evaporate, it can actually dry out the contact lens. If the contact lens dries out, chuck it. Don't try and re-wet it and put it in your eye. Not good, doesn't work. Chuck the contact. And make sure you pay attention to the expiration date of the contact lenses. Before we get to the tips, if that helped you, definitely hit that like button and share in the comments which contacts did you get this year. So here are my best tips for success. Make sure that you get your contacts from a trusted source, and that trusted source is usually going to be your eye doctor, your local eye care doctor. You can get these contacts online, and there are a lot of places online that are just shady, not sure the quality of the contact lenses, and they could actually be dangerous for your eyes. So just be careful with that. Make sure you get them from a trusted source. Next up is wear time. Maybe wear them for an hour, maybe 2 hours. These really restrict the amount of oxygen that gets to your eye. It starves your eye of oxygen. It's kind of like wearing a plastic bag over your head and trying to breathe. That's what it's like with these contact lenses. And so you don't want to wear them for a long period of time. Wear them, take some pictures, show up at a party, and then take them out and use your normal contacts or your glasses. Never sleep with these contact lenses. You are asking for it if you sleep with these lenses. Very bad for the eyes. These contacts can definitely dry up the eyes, irritate the eyes. Carry around some eye drops that are approved for contact lens wear. I'll put my favorites in the description, but don't be afraid to use those eye drops. If your eyes get red, irritated, painful, take the contact lenses out. Use some eye drops. If they're still painful, irritated, go to your local eye care doctor. Make sure that you don't have an ulcer or an infection brewing in there. Take care of your eyes. Be safe about these. Now, to be safe, you want to learn everything there is to know about Halloween contacts. Check out my very first ever YouTube video I ever did. It's kind of cringy to look back on now, but I go into depth about Halloween cosplay contacts, keeping your eyes safe, so definitely check that out. I'm Dr. Neil Guymon, Dr. Eye Guy. Stay focused.